Guys, so it's early morning here. I'm finally back home and it's time for an update on the NaNoWriMo thing. And basically I haven't written much since last time I did an update. And I have a few reasons for that, which is kind of good because that way I'm going to be able to talk to you about some issues. So basically today is 29, so at the end of the day I should be around 72,000 something, right? But what happened is I haven't reached 60,000 yet. And there are several reasons for that. So like at the beginning of this NaNoWriMo I told you to write as much as possible at the start, because the start is easier than the middle. And also because you never know when you're going to have day when you cannot write. So the thing was, I was going out of town for a bit. So the day before going out of town, I sort of moved all my furniture around. As you know, my house is really small and I'm getting more and more dolls all the time. So it's getting cramped up and I wasn't happy with the way things were at. So I moved like half of the furnitures and like put the dolls back on the shelves at different places so that I don't get like distracted with the clutter anymore. And we decided that we're going to change the other half of the room probably next weekend. So that's going to be another things to do. That's taking time away from writing. So basically because I did the change all by myself last time, it took me the entire day and then I hurt my back and it was really painful. So I didn't write. So that was one day of non-writing. And then the next day, there was this event at the Amazon store. You probably saw it's vlog 51. So I was out all day, and so because I was out I couldn't write obviously, and then I wasn't coming back that night. I took the bus and went away, and so that was like another day without writing. I could have probably write in a bus a little bit, but it didn't happen. So it was like a no writing day again. And then I was out all weekend. And my thought was, well, I'm going to bring a lot of work to do because it's going to be a peaceful weekend. I'm going to be able to just stay put and do something, and I will be able to make videos, and I will be able to do all that writing that I need to do. And basically it didn't happen because I arrived at that new environment, and instead of just jumping up and work and do my be super productive like I wanted to be, I just ended up doing almost nothing. Like really, I was thinking of opening like 4 doll. I didn't do that. I was thinking of like catching up all the writing. I couldn't get any words out. And one reason why I couldn't get any words out was the environment. And I think that's a very important point. I don't know if a lot of you have like places where they write always the same, but like I sort of have this sort of like personal rhythm, personal thing I do that's going to get me into the writing. So like right now here, I just write here in front of my computer, and I have the same thing around me all the time. So it's really easy to get back into the mood of writing and just go for it. But when I arrived at a different place, it was so strange for me because like I had the door at my back, which is something I find like very disturbing. I'm a very jumpy person, so every time there is noise I jump. And like I was at that place and it's not very noisy, but it's a lot of noise that I'm not used to. So every time I would be like jumpy, and that would break my concentration so that I couldn't write anymore. So all those little things coming up, and it reminded me like one 1 year I was doing NaNoWriMo, and I was taking the bus every weekend, and the bus, so to go to Tokyo from Sendai and to come back from Tokyo to Sendai, so it takes about 6 hours. And that's the time when I actually put down the most words that year, because I knew that, like, I prepared myself all week, so I would write like my normal day amount of words, but I would prepare myself all week, like, I'm going to be in the bus, it's going to be so and so, and I just want to be like writing during this whole period. So I kind of prepared myself for that. And as soon as I was in the bus, I had this ritual, like I had the food, the like water and the tea, and I would put on my PC on my lap, and I would like type away until I run out of battery. And sometimes the bus also had electricity, so I wouldn't run out of battery. And it was very, very convenient because I had this particular rhythm and I knew exactly what was going to happen, like outside, so I could just concentrate on my work. And this time, well, I thought maybe I could try that, like being in a new environment and get things done, and it didn't happen. So what I'm going to do is, like, I'm probably going to have a few day marathon during this week to catch up with my goal. But I don't have a deadline, so it doesn't really matter so much if I catch up or not. If I do 2,500 from now on every day, I'm still going to be happy about that. And hopefully I'll be able to finish the novel by the end of January or middle of February, depending on how much I write every day. So that's it for today. The thing is, if you have like that kind of environment-driven writing style, or even if you don't, like if you have no environment, if you just write wherever but still have some trouble to get your word on, maybe you actually need to create that environment for yourself to make sure that when you because when you are able to do one thing in a certain way, if you just repeat that, it's going to be like flawless. Like if I don't feel too good, if I don't have so much idea for my writing, and I take a shower and I think about the writing in the shower, I know I'm going to be able to write better later. So that's another thing I do to motivate me, and it's just those things that motivates you always are the same. If you repeat them normally, there is no break. Normally, if you repeat them again and again, they are going to work on your mind in the same way, and they are just going to get better and better, like kind of practice make perfect type of thing. So if you don't have an environment, maybe create one, because I broke mine and it was a break of my writing as well. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and maybe I'll make 1 or 2 more videos on NaNoWriMo just to like as a conclusion, and I'll probably have some update on my novel from time to time from now on. I don't know exactly how regular those videos are going to be, but I'll try my best to keep them entertaining, and if you want them, just let me know. If you actually want an update and I haven't made one in some times, you can just like drop me a message or a comment on a video and ask for an update, and I'll be really happy to make one for you. Anyway guys, have fun whatever you do, and see you next time for something else. Bye!